everyone, welcome to my channel. It's that time of the month where I go through my October pages. So I just wanted to come on here and then I will show you quickly how adding my faith portion to my planner has been working out for me. So if you've not seen my previous videos on my planning system, please catch my playlist on my YouTube. I will tag that playlist below in case you're interested. Sometimes I feel like I'm reiterating myself so many times that for anyone that can, that has watched multiple videos, that I hope, it doesn't come off like I'm saying the same thing over and over again. But I also want to explain things for new viewers. So I'm going to go through some things, but for detailed, please catch my playlist. The beginning here is just kind of like a little dashboard of stuff that, just little reminders that I need. Post-its. I did take out this little sticker here. It said October, November, December. If you watched that before, I just peeled it off because this book is only for October, November. If you remember in my previous video, the pages that I had allotted for December, I used them and consolidated my faith journal with this. So here is October, a month. Let me bring you down just a tad. And anything that was not completed of my task, I already migrated over. And I've, month on one page, these are just bills, outside appointments, things like that. Here is my monthly index and my currently. Now you will see post-its throughout, just private information that I want to keep covered. And that's just, the way I like it there. These are my goals pages. And as you can see, I didn't fill these pages out, and that's okay. My goal for November is creating a homey atmosphere. I've been wanting to do that for many years and get some extra candles and really prune and clean. Just really declutter is my thing, because I have a small home and we homeschool. And for years, my daughters have kind of, Mom, why don't you get rid of the books on the shelves and make it look more like a living room? And I don't know, for me, a living room should be filled with books, but that's just my personal opinion. So a lot of this will be, let me see, my daughter told me there's 3 weeks till Thanksgiving. So I need to start on my projects. This is homeschool page. This is an attendance, and I just kind of started writing what she's been working on, and I still need to finish that. This is my daughter's meals that she cooked for the month. These are her weekly reviews, and this is the family review. And now here I include anything that she does for homeschooling and anything for, personal. I found that in November, this portion for my family was redundant. So because I keep track of that in my self-care, in my 9 pillars, if you have not seen that, I will tag it below. But I just felt like I was being redundant. So although I allotted the pages in November, I'm going to use them for something else. So the weeklies have been, working out. I changed how I've used them as time goes on, and that's okay. And I prefer it to do it that way. Now, let me pull you out just a little bit. What I found here in this, I think this is the last week. Yeah. What I found here was, because I color code everything. I don't know if you've noticed in my planner, I color code everything in my dailies, everywhere. That's just how my brain sees information, and even in my Bible. So when I was writing out my intention for the day, that's kind of how I use, these weeklies. I found that if I don't color code, my eyes weren't being drawn to that. So I changed that for November. So here is just highlights, picks and highlights, or picks in review, and I need to add pictures. I'm horrible at printing pictures, by the way. I have them on my phone and I have them sorted, but I have the camera. I have a HP Sprocket, and I have the film. I don't know. Okay, so here is October 1st. And I will mention, if you're looking at this page, I do have a day on 2 pages, and it follows the Franklin Covey format, because I like the Franklin Covey system, and I also love the bullet journal system, so kind of mesh those two together. I also like the Fibonacci. So kind of that's the style that I've kept on my note pages. I just find it that sometimes I don't want to write so much information. I don't know. But if I have some more to write, I write it back here in the blue, in this journaling portion. So, and actually in October, I didn't really write that much. There's some months when I want to write more and then draw. And there's just some months where I rather just, you know, draw. And you're going to see in November that I really just use stickers most of the time because I got lazy. So, and it all matters in the time that you want to spend, you know, on your planner. So here is, you know, I memory keep from bottom up, and then here are my to-dos. And then here's anything, you know, that I watch social media. And this is for my daughter. Anything that she does for homeschooling or personal, I keep track of it there. Here, I got my flu shot, and my job, my employer offered those for free. I got the one that's over 50. I don't know. They told me that they had 3 different ones. The regular one, the one over 50, and the one, you know, for seniors. And I don't know. I didn't get the name of it, so I'm trusting I got the right one. I text my grandbaby for his birthday. I worked from home. I ordered the Jetstream 1.0 pen. My daughter made some pumpkin bar cake, and that was very yummy. She's become quite the baker and the cook, and she's only 16, and believe me, she can create things out of nothing, and they're delicious. So here I dropped off my daughter at IHOP, so I just did a little she was going to spend the night at my other daughter's. My dog had a seizure here. We went to this coffee shop, and I called earlier. I said, I want to know what your mask, because it's in a different town, and each town has different regulations and rules for mask wearing, and they don't wear masks. It's not mandatory in that part of town. And I was just like, okay, I'm not going inside. So they have an outside area that you can sit. So that's the area that I stayed, and we got to hang out a little bit with some friends that we have not seen like forever. And this family is very careful too, so we decided to hang out outside where it's safer. Here, I was supposed to babysit my grandbaby. We didn't get to because my husband had, I don't know, he had kind of like, not congestion, but kind of like a little stuffy nose, a little scratchy throat. And of course, you know, if you have 2 symptoms of anything, you have to get tested. So he went to get tested, and actually what it was, he was working with cleaning the shower the day before, and it just affected him. But we didn't want to, you know, we take chances with my grandbaby, so she stayed home. We had church on Zoom, or I had church on Zoom. I talked to my son and saw my grandbaby, my other grandbaby. My daughter made some homemade breadsticks with spaghetti, and we watched Top Shot as a family. And here in the middle, if you see a red kind of film thing, that's when I post YouTube videos. And my husband and my daughter worked on our front deck. And sometimes there's not a lot of going on, so I'll take a picture or a drawing and make it big, draw it really large, take up space, and then I'll find a big sticker and plop it on there. It helps. Usually I'll put stickers here, but I don't know, I just left it like that. My husband tested negative, and that's kind of what we thought, because he felt better like the next couple of days. So, but you just never know. And I didn't have anything much to say, so I just put that sticker there. And a lot of these stickers are Happy Planner stickers, except these. These are kind of, I don't know, I found these, I want to say, I even forgot where I got those. And I really don't use, those are not my style stickers, but I thought, I have them. It's a burger and fries. I didn't want to draw it, so that's as good as it gets. My daughter drove, and I didn't want to draw a car, so I just drew a road, and then I just, you know, documented it there. She took us, she's learning, she has her permit. She needs to drive, you know, 50 hours, 10 hours at night, or however that goes. And my husband is teaching her, so I sat in the back seat, and we stopped at Sonic and got some snacks. We watched the vice president presidential debate. Here is Llama Not Drama. I thought those were cute. I think those are from the Dollar Tree. I just needed to fill in some space there. Not much going on. Sometimes I'll put in anything in yellow is homeschool. And so here I took some, I was watching Jenny Penton on the October journaling. So I just took some notes there. And she's here on YouTube, so if you want to catch her. I posted my Moterm pocket rings. And then here, my husband took my daughter to get her eye checked. So now here, I babysat my grandbaby. And anything in pink, it's when I take care of her. And so I just use Happy Planner stickers. And here I use some more Happy Planner stickers, because apparently sometimes I just don't feel like writing or drawing anything. I mean, if I document it here, this is always documented. I just draw pictures, you know, and extend this out. But sometimes I just, you know, I wasn't feeling it in October too much. Actually, I was behind almost like 3 weeks, and I kind of started updating my pages on the weekend. And I thought November, that's not happening again, because, oh my goodness, I was like, once I updated one page, I didn't want to draw. So you'll see that I use a lot of stickers. So I went to the, I think it was Hobby Lobby, and I found Paper Studio stickers were, anything for Paper Studio was 50% off. So I got me some camping stickers. So this is where, first day of camping, I never go out the first day. I usually go the second day and stay with them. This was our last camping of the season before the parks closed. So earlier in the day, we watched the football game. My husband and my daughter went camping, and then I stayed home. So I worked this day and got some house cleaned up and packed. I kind of like to do that before I leave, take care of my pets. And then first day of camping, this is first day for me. So I wrote a little summary, and then sometimes to fill up the white space, I'll do like, you know, arrows or whatever. And we had family dinner. My daughter had made those foil meals, you know, with vegetables and meat, and she made apple dump cake, which was really, really good. And then our other daughter visited, and she spent the night, so it was nice. Wake up with a strong cup of coffee. It kind of looked like the lake we stayed at, so it's nice. We watched a movie together. My husband took us out on our Jeep, or in his Jeep, played some games. It was just a wonderful time. Here, my grandbaby visited. I picked them up, and the girls had a fun day together, and then I stayed behind and babysat my grandbaby. So I truly enjoyed that, and it gave my daughter a break to just hang out with her sisters and my husband. My other daughter made no big cookies, so it was just a really, oh, we saw a bald eagle. It was beautiful. My husband cooked breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I just summed it up in there. And I took some pictures for school. My daughter's school pic, we homeschool, so I just took her homeschool pictures out by the lake. And I think, yeah, they watched The Great Escape. I stayed in my room we have a motor home. So when it looks like a tent, that's not really me, because I'm a city girl at heart. So here I did some videos. Here's the last day of camping season. This was the card that, to reserve our spot. And so I put, remember this. And that ends our camping for the year. We really enjoyed it. We really got blessed with a motorhome. It was a God thing. And it's just, considering everything that's happening, it's just wonderful to get in the, drive in the motorhome and just enjoy the lake with my family. My husband treated, I don't know if you recognize what this looks like. I'm not the best drawer, but I know that looks like a McDonald's hot fudge sundae. My Bible garden I did on YouTube, and then my husband bought Chinese food, and we watched Top Shot as a family. We typically do that on Saturday nights, this church night. So after church, he stops and picks up something to eat, and then we watch a Top Shot, usually lately, until we finish it, and then we don't know. We'll usually watch movies. Here, what is it? He went to JCPenney. He had to perform a wedding ceremony, so I try to draw a suit there. And what I do is I go to Google Images, and then look at it, and then, I can't do it off of memory, but I can kind of get it from an image if I look at something. My daughter bakes cinnamon rolls from scratch. That was her first time, and they were wonderful. I think I tried years ago making buns, and they were like hard as a rock. So my other daughter came over, and we watched Spider-Man as a family. My heart is my family, so that's where I love to be with my family. My girls come visit me. I didn't have much here, so I found a quote: "Life doesn't have to be perfect to be wonderful." That was Annette Funicello. So that was, I documented on this side, but I just didn't feel like, I don't know, updating that page. Here again, I didn't have a lot, so I just put, larger stickers. And then I had these quote stickers from literally years ago. Goodness is the only investment which never fails. So, and happiness blooms from within. Here, I picked up my grandbaby. And so you see everything in pink. This belongs to her. And then I just put happy planner stickers. Here, didn't have much going on. So, courage is a grace under pressure. And I think this week, I just was not feeling well. So, I was feeling off. And this day, I treated my girls to lunch. We went to Chick-fil-A and shopping. It was a beautiful day. We went to the mall, got some bubble tea, and I did not feel like drawing all that out. So I found, this is from the sticker pack that I got at Hobby Lobby. Put some floral, put a little, what happened and what we did, so we won't forget. My daughter had, I don't know, she drew this. She was sitting with me in my office. She just started drawing, and she gave it to me, so I put it in there, tipped it in. See, sluggish today. When I was done, I was exhausted. So here is my husband performed the wedding ceremony. I finalized my November bullet journal. I had to iron my husband's shirt. He bought 3 shirts, didn't know what color he would use because he didn't know the color of the wedding party. So he wanted me to iron 3 shirts so he can take them and then decide once he got there which shirt he should wear. I hate ironing. I just throw my stuff in the dryer and run it, and then it's done. So the look I gave him, he was like, I'll just take the white shirt. So it's the church, and then he got some Chinese food, and then we watched Top Shot as a family. Drink coffee and do good. So I ironed my husband's shirt. That was my good for the day. Here, my husband and my daughter watched Courageous. I stayed downstairs, and then I made some burgers for dinner. My other daughter visited, so we watched a portion of Spy Kids because we didn't get to finish it. And then when we came back, the channel that we had watching, we got it for free for a week. It ended, so I had to buy it. It's a movie we always enjoy. It was cold. It was in the 30s. and it was snowing. I took some pictures and this came in my mind, so I just drew that. And I tried to use some different fonts to make it, I don't know, interesting and practice my fonts. Here's another, memories are perhaps the best gifts of all, and they are. This is my grandbaby, and my daughter visited with her husband. So here is, I love this quote. I think it was Seaweed Kisses in her journal. She's here on YouTube. If you have not seen her, she has awesome videos. If you only play for the applause, then you place your happiness in the hands of the audience. And so I always want to make sure that my journals are true to me. You know, it's regardless of where I show them. My only thing is, excuse me, that I need to, you know, cover things up. But this is exactly the way I journal. So my dog had a seizure there. So I have some little dog stickers that I got from Walmart a couple of years ago, I think. And this is, I don't know, my husband made a phone call with my daughter, so I just put a little quote there with stickers on there. I ordered the 2021 Mega. I know I already have the ones that I showed here on YouTube, but I don't really care for that pinkish salmon looking one. So I was thinking to order this, was it the blue Sneaker Weeks? And I got it, but it came dent in the back of the cover. It had like 2 big dents on it. And I'm like, no, I'm sending it back. I ordered Amazon. I can send it back. I like my books. You know, if I dent them, that's one thing. But if I order something and I receive it that way, I just send it back. I'll get another one. I know well that happiness is in the little things. First coffee. And then I had online training for 4 days. That was exhausting. Because I'm not used to just sitting there on the computer. Except for God has not given me a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. I had to remind myself that there was something just going on in my head for like a week, that, you know, the enemy comes in and just plays with your mind about things. I don't know, but things are good today, so thank God. Today, because it was also cloudy all week. It was just like blah. So it's a sunny day today. And I treated my daughter to lunch. We both had Big Macs, healthy meals at McDonald's. I just put little, you know, trust in God, don't stress, faith over fear. Keep calm. Sometimes I put stickers according to how I feel. And so it's just good reminders for me. This was a Christian workshop that I did online. It was a wonderful workshop. And my daughter treated me to a small grape slushy. I thought that was sweet. And this is day 4 of online training. My daughter made some spaghetti and meatballs and garlic bread, and we had a family meal together, and then we watched Top Shot and quiet time. My daughter drove my husband to Walmart. There she is, to Walmart. And then I washed a boatload of dishes, but because my daughter cooked, I washed dishes midday and then in the evening, and make sure the kitchen, one thing I do not like to wake up to a dirty kitchen. So, and I love that sticker. All I need today is a little bit of coffee and a whole lot of Jesus. It should have said a whole lot of coffee and a whole lot of Jesus, but here, I didn't feel like drawing anything. I was just done. I had these stickers, says grow through the thorns, and it was just perfect for what I was feeling at the time. Farmer's market, I didn't even feel like going to there because it was just cold. And that was it. That was pretty much it. Nothing really, you know, exciting and big going on. Oh, I wanted to show you I'm not going to show you November pages, but my faith portion is looking, I covered the prayers. So, you know, this is my monthly section. That's going well. I usually fill this currently out little by little. I did add a Target dollar spot sticker, or pocket rather, and I did add my goals that I had in my faith weeks. So it's there when I want to review them. These are my prayer letters to the Lord. Here are my devos. I'm loving this setup. I'm loving waking up in the morning and just filling this out having one book. So God is my refuge. That's the scripture writing plan that I am using. And that's from sweetblessings.com, swtblessings.com. And then I just highlight it when it's done. So, and then my faith confessions, I have tip-ins there. I review those every day, you know, whatever I feel. And then I just wrote some notes on the Minding Me conference that I watched. And then here I just write whatever's on my heart to write. These are the prayers that I'm, you know, focusing on every day. I did add breath prayers and anxiety breathing tips because just needed that this past week. And so it's usually in my self-care, but because I'm having one book and this is what I use all day long, I wanted to have that piece in here. I might go ahead and type this because since I will have books every month, a new book every month, if I type this, I can just tip it in. And these are just notes and journaling. There's not much. And then gratitude in Spanish. So that is it. Let me bring you out just a little bit. I am enjoying that. I already have my book for December. But I think I will do a separate video for that. I just don't want to take longer. It's already been 25 minutes. But thank you so much for watching. I appreciate those that are just, it really encourages me, you know, to make videos and to continue doing, you know, what I love to do is sharing my faith and sharing my planners. But don't forget to subscribe so you'll be notified of any future videos. Hope everyone is doing well. Till next time.